This is Hero Web Comics on the best and worst of the Swan Princess movie. Swan Princess movie started off pretty awesome. The best thing about the Swan Princess movie would have to be the first half of it, because you basically had a prince and princess who didn't really like each other at first. Okay, who actually, yeah, they started off as little children, and they didn't really want anything to do with each other. Their parents were forcing them to be together, and they didn't want to be with each other. And there was that one time where the prince and his friend made a tree house and wouldn't let the princess in there. So she knocked the thing. She basically knocked the whole thing down and got hurt in the process. As though it was like everyone was like walking, it's like going home in with slings on their arms, like see you next summer. That was amazing. That was awesome. Then things kind of devolved a bit once they grew up. And there was actually a moment, the moment basically that where they actually critiqued their own movie, in my opinion, was when they were all grown up and looking good. When they saw each other. He saw that she looked good. She saw that, she saw that he looked good. He saw that she looked good. And then he says, you look great. And she says, and he's like, he says, well, what else matters? Basically, seems to be the same thing in this movie a little bit, because basically he later saves her and marries her and says he loves her, will love her forever, far longer than forever, like that song that goes over the ending credits says, but go like, why? I was wondering why, because she's hot. Well, that's nice, but that's not enough. She said that. She was like, like that's not enough. I wanted him to love me for me, and basically, he didn't really mention anything. I would have liked it, basically, no. I did like how he did, practice when the bad guy of the story, the main bad guy of the story, kidnapped the girl, kidnapped her to get revenge on her father for banishing him and stuff. I liked how the prince was all, gung ho to save her, because, and I'm like, I would have liked it better. I like that he did, because he may, because we're at this point, we're thinking, we're having a little, he may not really like her, but he doesn't want her to die. I would really like that to have been accentuated. It would be really great, because then it'd be like this, like, I don't want her to die, man. She's okay. I don't know about, I don't think we're gonna, definitely don't think we're going to be, end up together or anything, but, I don't want her, I got to get to her, man, it's important. Maybe just, I'd be a huge jerk if I didn't, help her some way, man, it'd be crazy. So, basically he practices, but then things get weird, because basically, her dad told him before he died, because he was hurt during the thing, that it was a great animal, something that could transform into anything. So he almost, he sees she got turned into a swan. The bad guy turned her into a swan, and then she escapes from him for a while, runs into the prince. He thinks that she's the animal, though, because this thing can become anything. It could be that swan flying toward you right now, And basically, yes, and so he basically takes aim with his arrows, his bow and arrow. It turns out he must have some elvish blood in him, because he has the ability to catch arrows that have been shot at him and fire them back. That's awesome. That is just insane. Okay. It's just crazy, and so but basically, like, thankfully the comic relief Puffin character helps out. The Puffin character helps out, so he doesn't kill her. He doesn't get her, but basically, then there's the whole issue of professing undying a vow of undying love. Here's the issue. Why would he say that? Is the I don't. I'm like, again, why would he? This makes no sense. Why would he do that? At that moment, basically, he may do it as a matter of course. They say, okay, this will save you. Okay, I don't want to be, that'll be a huge jerk. I don't want to, I don't know if it's real or not. Ugh. but I don't want to leave you to die. I don't want you to, this would be horrible. I'd be seem like a huge jerk if I let you just stay transformed into a swan. So I'll see what I can do. So basically, yeah. But yeah, it was kind of weird. It was kind of weird. But then, what I would have liked, then basically, the bad guy heard about this, imprisoned her in a tower and sent his comic relief henchman girl out, lady out, transformed into her, into the girl, he transformed her to make her look like the princess Odette. Uh, wearing the wrong color, but still, But basically, transferred to look like her. So basically, he'd make the vow of love to her, and I'm like, okay, this makes no sense because she escapes though, thanks to the help of his friend, and figures out how to get over there just in time to hear him make the vow of love to the wrong girl. All right, and this, of course, yeah, and basically, I'm gonna believe that this emotionally just distraughted her, shocked her emotionally, because I don't understand how not making that thing, making the vow of love would kill or would hurt her, or making the vow of love to the wrong person would hurt her. Even the bad guy, even at the end, is like, really? It turns out to really save her, you have to defeat me. Yeah, so it was just fake, But no, basically, yeah, emotionally, I say emotionally distraught. She got emotionally distraught, not because she loved him. Again, no, not because she loved him, because we already saw in the first half of the story and stuff that it's not really love. It's their parents were forcing them to hang out together in the hopes that they would eventually fall in love with each other and marry and unite the kingdoms and stuff like that. It was definitely kind of a forced, arranged marriagey thing, But I'd be a little bit, yeah, definitely. I think she'd be emotionally distraught, not because she loved him, but because she wanted him to make the vow of love to set her free, because that's what the bad guy told her would set her free, and then he didn't. He made the vow of love to the wrong girl. So she's like, oh no, this is terrible, and maybe also this guy probably has the ability to force choke people, so basically, it's just like, he found out about it, started force choking her, she's like, oh no, crap, oh no, and then was like, about starting to die, and she transformed back into her normal self. The guy realized his mistake, like the crazy old lady, transformed back, the crazy old lady henchman transformed back into a crazy old lady henchman. And he's like, "What the heck? No!" And the guy came. Then the hero, villain comes in and is like, "Ha ha! Yes, you made the vow of love the wrong way." Like, and that means something I don't really understand. That making up more crap. That means that Odette will die. Basically, yeah. I think a guy who has the ability to transform people into people into swan animals, and stuff. Probably could just choke someone. Could probably kill someone easily. So force choke someone. So basically, I'm like, yeah, he basically is just pouring on the evil, just pouring it on, poisoning her so she'll die. So that's why I'm thinking this is happening. So basically, then though, here's the deal. He finds her. The prince finds her and starts saying, oh girl, you can't give up. I do love you. Your grace, your courage. I don't remember any of this. Him mentioning any of this before. Okay, I would rather he say stuff like, "Oh, girl, no, listen, girl, you can't give up on me now. I mean, I remember when we were kids and you knocked over, we wouldn't let you in our treehouse and you knocked the whole thing over and, it fell on, like I knocked the whole thing over even though, you knew it could fall on top of you, risk, a girl like that, a girl that with that much tenacity, that much stubbornness and, stubbornness and stuff, spirit and whatever, wouldn't give up on something like this now. Come on, girl. Come on, it would have been great. That would have been great. It was still okay. It was still a pretty good movie, but still, I would have liked more, to be more human, to be more about, why they're together. Just other than Basically, it's an arrange. It's like it's not. It's basically something that's like, you know, not face value. They should have had a thing where it was just not at face value, where it's basically, well, it was like, okay, it was like, I'll hang out with her because, what the heck? I'll hang out with her because I do kind of, feel a little, care. Decent, human decency. I don't. May have feelings that aren't exactly hate for this person now. This girl, this person. I have feelings. I don't know. I never really saw the just. It's just that I never really saw the potential. Well, potentially yes, but never really saw the you know reason. I never really understood the whole fall in love with her for everything. I never really understood. I saw that, like what the Harry Plinkett, what other media says about the Star Wars prequels, how basically, the relationship, the character, the people falling in love's relationship was not, developed, at least in the proper way, the ways that we need to see it developed. So, to basically take it seriously, to basically make it believable, make their relationship believable. Uh, I would, that definitely would have been great. It's still a great movie. I just want to emphasize that. It's still a great movie. Still a lot of fun. It's still, fun for the whole family and everything. It's great. It was a great movie. The issue is just that, the whole thing of it somehow being everlasting love somehow. When basically basically it's like I saved you from this horrible monster jerk. I went through all that because not I went through all that, and now I have some reason love you. Yeah. I did not like that. Was the worst of it, but the best would be that the first half, and it looked great. It's a company that wasn't Disney who did it, and they made some cool stuff. And they're actually a Christian company. Well, at least collaborated with some Christian companies because they basically did do some Bible stories in this same animation style, and it was awesome. Some of the best stuff I've ever seen on TVN. Oh my gosh, Nest Entertainment, you guys are awesome. I don't know what you guys are doing now, but come on, you guys are great. Look forward to seeing more stuff by you guys. But best is the first half. Is basically when they're seem like real people, basically just hanging out and forced to be together, but eventually coming to terms with that and being okay, well, might as well enjoy it. It's not love, no, but it is. They're not bad. They're not so bad. They're not so bad. That's what I would have rather seen. From the second half. Instead of all of a sudden twing. That was a little too easy. Yeah, too easy and convenient in my opinion. Yeah, it was just weird. That was the only. That was the one thing about it. That just made my worst list. And that was it. But still good. It was still awesome. You should go see it. I don't know if the sequels are any good, but this one was good. So.